Sometimes you'll want to automate the parameters of an effect, and this is especially true on spatial or time-based effects. And to illustrate that, I'm going to go to this guitar track, and I've got a delay on it already, but I want to add some motion to it, and I want to do that with a rotary speaker effect, like a Leslie speaker. The problem here that I mentioned before is that this is a mono channel, and the information that is on this channel is mono also. So if I were to add that rotary speaker effect by going to modulation and rotary, then if you're listening to this in stereo, you're not going to hear a stereo effect. Instead, it's just going to sound mono. You'll hear the effect, but the stereo effect will be playing back in mono because the track is mono. And I really want that to be in stereo. So how do I do that? I'm going to remove the rotary as an insert effect on that single channel, and instead I'm going to go to my mix console. I'm going to find that guitar channel, then I'm going to right or control click on the channel itself, and I'm going to give it a new group. Before it was grouped into the guitar group, but now I'm going to make a new group so that I can put just that rotary speaker effect on the group so that it's in stereo. So I'll add that group channel, it'll be stereo, and the audio outputs will be going to the stereo output. I'll create this inside of the group channels folder, and the name of this is going to be GTR for guitar and rotary. That way I'll be able to see it in the mix console a little bit more easily. So now in my mix console, I have a new group channel down here called Guitar Rotary. I'm going to change that just so that it's the same kind of color as the guitars, but I'll make it a deeper green. And then on this channel itself, I'm going to go to my insert slots, and I'm going to add that rotary effect. So modulation and rotary. So it calls up the same control panel, but now it's going to be playing back in stereo, and we'll be able to hear that now. You'll need to have your monitors set up in stereo or listening in headphones so that you can hear the before and after of that stereo effect. Let's listen to the guitar now that I have that rotary speaker effect on. That sounds nice. It's got too much output, so I'm going to bring that group down, because you'll remember I turned all the other groups down, so now it matches the level a little bit more equally, and that rotary speaker sounds really nice and wide. I'm going to load a new preset into it, which is this guitar solo preset, and now I'm going to automate the motion of the guitar. I'm going to wind back to the beginning of the song so that I can actually add the automation that I want. I'm going to turn on the right automation effect right here in the console of the effect. And then the automation effect itself is going to be toggled between slow and fast. It's going to be recorded from automation, but you could choose any of these other MIDI controllers if you wanted to control the rotary effect with a different modifier. And I'm going to just do it here with my mouse because I am now writing the automation. So I'll start playback on my project, and since I have this guitar soloed, we'll just be hearing the guitar by itself. I want it to start slow, and then as soon as it gets to the pre-chorus of the song, I'm going to be turning the effect from slow to fast. And here we go. And then I need to play through the entire song if I wanted to add that effect throughout the entire song and turn it on and off when I wanted it to be applied to the guitar. But that's how you can quickly automate the effect processing. And in the next section, I'm going to go over panning.